Hey, and welcome to the Drep and Stone podcast, the podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle!
Hey, man.
So I saw a video this week
Yep.
that kind of outlines something that I've noticed over the last couple of years since I got a subscription to the old games on my Switch.
Okay.
And that is like when I play these older games on my Switch, they look terrible. Terrible. Like I would say, like, you know, I primarily got it to play like old Sonic and old Mario and things like that. I was hoping for some of the games like Echo the Dolphin for the Sega Genesis.
Right.
Like I was hoping for things like that, and I got some of the things that I want.
Did you get Echo?
I did, yeah. Echo's on there. Yeah. Also Ocarina of Time. I wanted to play back through Ocarina of Time.
Did you?
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
I have. I didn't finish it, but
No.
I got, I'd say, 75% of the way through.
Yeah, I had like one night.
That's it?
Again, I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
And I got stuck and just never went back to it.
Sure.
'Cause I'm just like scared of it at
Yeah.
this point. Because it's
Like,
like
there's too much going on.
Well, but it's because I want to be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that I won't be able to. And I feel like I'm going to be an
I looked
absolute
it up.
loser if
No,
I need to
looked
look it up.
I looked it up. I didn't care.
Even though, like, back in the day, like, I absolutely had my gamepad.
Oh, yeah.
Power
That was my
Game Power.
game.
There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. The magazine.
Game Power magazine.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And, play through the whole thing.
That's exactly what I did. So I didn't feel bad because, like, the 7-year-old me, 8-year-old.
But there just seems like there should be a very clear
No,
way
there's
to
not.
get through that point.
Nope. It does not explain to you how to do that. Anyway, in doing that, I'm playing the game and I'm like, this looks not how I remember. This looks terrible.
Yeah.
And I have never, like, I've always thought it had something to do, obviously, with like new TVs and like, if you ever have the motion smoothing turned on in your TV.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks freaking
Don't
horrific.
like it. Yeah. I don't care for it.
Yeah. I figured it had something to do with that. And then you sent a video over a couple weeks ago, actually, about like, no, these games absolutely looked way better on our old 90s TVs than they do now.
Yep. The old boob tube.
Yeah. Correct.
Yep.
The projection, no, not projection. Are they projection? I guess your projection TVs like
tube.
weird.
It was
was.
like,
Yeah, cathode. That's what I'm looking for. Cathode tube ray TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what these game developers figured out is that everything's pixels, like even now, right? But the game developers figured out that the way that the projection kind of TV worked in the 90s was that you could have a single pixel, and that single pixel would like kind of blend into the other pixels around it.
Yeah. Be diffused amongst the other pixels.
And it would actually make the game look so
they
much
would
better.
blend together. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you watch that video.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, well, I know. I just want to make sure that you watched it, like, because like those people send you videos like, oh, you might like this
Gaming shit. So that's Nick.
Nerd. That nerd likes himself.
He'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
He'll
I don't even know what it's about.
Out of it.
But you watched it. I never thought of that, like the pixels, the way they what did you say, diffuse. That like that just makes the game pretty.
Well, it's understanding the medium that you're working in.
Yeah.
And as a fellow artist,
Right.
you understand too. Like that's a key attribute to,
Sure.
and it shows real artisan work that they understood that, like, no, this is the medium that we're going through, that these, once the projection is complete, will create a new image.
Right.
And so I'm working within that medium and creating my work that way, and it's meant to be viewed as such.
Right. Same thing of like if you go to a website that hasn't been updated for 20 years and they still exist, and you look at it, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, that's what we used to.
Clunky and disgusting and gross.
Do you know one?
I'm going to say, I haven't looked at this website in forever, but I'm going to say hamsterdance.com. You remember Hamster Dance?
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
You think it still exists?
No chance.
Hamsterdance.com.
Everything used to have a .com. Like,
yeah.
I loved Jeff Gordon, and he had jeffgordon.com. And you go on jeffgordon.com, and it's just like, it's basically just like his Facebook page now, but if he was like a normal dude. And it was just like pictures of him at different races and things. And like, that's just all it was. And you just like look through his pictures, and that was it. That was jeffgordon.com.
Yeah.
No ads.
That's it.
No.
That's all it was.
Nothing else to click
Chipper
on.
Jones, chipperjones.com. That's
Right.
all it was. It was
Right.
just pictures of Chipper.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah. So hamsterdance.com does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
But I found something.
Like that would be interesting to find. Like, is there like an archival website that's still active?
Yeah.
From that time period that has not been touched and edited in any way, just as like an artifact.
Well, okay, so the one that I did find was like, hamster dance, something.
Right.
And it was basically just like recreating that, and it looks terrible.
Right.
But in the early 2000s, late 90s, whenever that was out, it looked what we thought was good.
Yeah.
And so I think all that to say, like, we look at those old games on our new TVs and go like, gosh, this is terrible.
Yeah, this does not meet my memory, my nostalgia.
That, and also like if I didn't have the nostalgia of that game, because I've played some games that like I knew nothing about. I just like clicked on a game like, let's see what that is. Man, this looks terrible.
Right.
I know now that it didn't look terrible.
Right.
Like obviously it's not as developed as something that like just came out right now, but it didn't look like it did then.
Right.
It doesn't look like
it
did
doesn't
then.
look as good now as it did back then.
Correct. And not just because obviously technology has evolved, but just because the medium, as you said, has just completely changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah. Well, and unfortunately, like, it is kind of unfair to those games and to those artists who created that stuff, that their work is now being seen in this like kind of like sterile, hyper-focused realism.
Exactly.
Because that was never how it was meant to be viewed. And so like you look at it and like an unknowing person would look at it and be like, that's hideous.
Looks
like,
terrible. Right.
Why would you make it look like that?
Yeah.
Without understanding that, well, but this also had a filter over it that created an absolutely different image.
Yeah, so to me, just to as we move into our drinks here, because I figure you want to drink something.
If you got it.
What you said, these creators utilize that medium to its fullest extent. And like we can't look at these games and go, wow, those games suck visually.
Right.
Because they do look bad on our new TVs. That's not what they were originally intended for.
Yeah, it almost surprises me. Like I see so many that next generation of games.
Yeah.
That they're taking those games, like let's say like the Xbox, generation, like the introduction.
Sure.
I'm thinking like original Halo.
Yeah.
And like that era of games, and they're running through those games with the filter of like
the modern filter.
Yeah, the hyper reality, like of what modern games look like. It surprises me that they don't do the same kind of concept with that generation of games to kind of blend the stuff together, not to make it look hyper realized, because I think that's what you've done, is to like hyper focus on the pixel,
right?
But to do it the justice of let's get a filter on it that blurs all this together and makes it
like
look
it could
like that.
be easy to do.
I feel like it would be way easier than running it through these hyper realism engines. Whatever they are.
Make it look like I've got the 1995 TV.
Yeah, make it look good.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And I think it can be done. But I also know that there's a resurgence of people who want old TVs literally
probably
only to play old.
That.
Yeah, no, not even probably. Absolutely, I know.
Yeah,
I watched another video.
So it'd be easy to just like run that through a program to just make it look like that.
Just allow the pixels to blend a little bit. That's like a diffuse, like you said.
Yeah.
You just hit that diffuse button. Allow things to kind of mingle.
Yeah, give it a shot of whiskey.
Because like contradiction doesn't think we know the word mingle. What?
Give it a shot of whiskey. Let it all just
mingle.
Blur.
Yeah. Speaking of some whiskey, you want to drink with me?
Yeah, if you got some.
I do actually. I have 2 for us.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 2-fer episode.
My favorite episodes.
Well, I figured
right
as
below
much.
the 3-fers.
And the 4-fers?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the occasional
8-fer. That's the things that get
Ochofer.
Yeah, Ochofer?
Ochofer.
Yeah. So, Kyle, we've got 2 whiskeys today. I'm going to hand you one of these little bottles.
Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna keep one for myself, although I'm going to share with you.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Kyle, I've got a whiskey from Japan.
Yep. Yeah, you do. You want to know where mine's from?
I do. Please.
It's from Finland.
Oh, and you've got a Finnish whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to finish that whiskey.
We're going to finish it. That's a good one. I like that. That's really good.
I've been thinking about that since we started.
Really?
The episode. No.
Oh.
So we're going to try. You want to try the Japanese whiskey first?
Yeah.
You ever had
Yeah,
Japanese
we'll
whiskey?
save the finish for the finish.
That's what I was thinking.
I like it.
Great minds think alike.
Yep.
We have had some Japanese whiskey before. The Nika whiskey is what we've had. Have we had other things?
We've had 2 varieties from Nika.
Yeah, the coffee and the
Cask strength, barrel strength,
barrel
proof.
barrel proof.
Nika straight
Whiskey
from the barrel.
straight whiskey from the barrel. That's
Whiskey from the straight barrel.
Nika whiskey from the barrel. I think that's all we've featured Japanese wise.
And the coffee.
And the coffee, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, those two.
The Nika coffee. Okay, so this is Kamiki.
We've never had Suntory.
I don't think so.
I've had Suntory.
You've had
Suntory.
I've had Suntory. I don't think we featured.
I don't think
on
we were
pod.
featured. Yeah.
Now we've had the Suntory gin. I'm pretty sure Suntory gin, something gin.
If you had it,
Yeah, we've had some sort of Japanese gin.
there you go.
Roku is what we had.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. I love how confident you were. You're like,
Absolutely.
actually, I'm out. So this Kamiki is actually super interesting because from what I can tell, it's from Osaka and it is not owned by any sort of large conglomerate that I'm aware
They're still
of.
saying
I think
independent.
I think so, or at least like independent in terms of like Japanese independent.
Right.
I don't think it's a multinational corporation.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pour this up while you talk about the Finnish whiskey.
All right, I'm going to tell you a little something about this.
Do it.
This is the Cairo whiskey from Finland. That's all I got.
I thought you looked it up.
Oh, shit. That's what you meant. I thought there was like information on your bottle. I was like, they didn't give me any.
No, I read things and remembered it.
Well, shit, dude. Like, I didn't know we were doing research. Cairo, not pyramids.
Not Pyramids Cairo.
No, this is syrup.
That's what Cairo.
What I've got is like deets of
Okay.
what's in this bottle.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to know that?
Sure.
It's just that it's rye whiskey.
Okay, but that actually gives me a good starting point. So Cairo is Kyro.
Kyro with
a-
2 dots above it, like kind of like Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, I don't
You
know
know.
what that's called. It's accents.
Yep.
And it's a rye whiskey.
It is a single batch rye whiskey made from 100% malted whole grain rye,
Okay.
double pot distilled, aged in new American white oak casks for at least a 3-year period, because rye is apparently very special in Finland,
Okay. No, that actually gives me
in the hearts of Finns,
oh, like
like dolphins.
Fins.
That's interesting. A Finnish rye. A finished rye.
Finished, right? Well, okay. Speaking of finished, I actually forgot to mention this. From what I understand, Kamiki is the world's first to be used in Yoshiro Sugi, which is Japanese cedar casks.
Oh, this is fantastic. I've
Yeah.
actually always wanted to try this. I
Oh, really?
I was so close to trying this whiskey at least 2 times.
Really?
They've got a bottle of it at a local store.
Yeah.
And I'd always looked at it and was like, oh, I'm like cedar?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I was kind of scared of it. I'm like, well, what does cedar taste like? I've never licked cedar trees.
Well, you
if
know what
that's-
ceder smells like.
I know. And I don't know if that's like
Do I,
pleasant on my
right,
tongue.
Do I like that in a drink? So we're going to find out, though.
There we go. Dope. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, now that I know that, like I'm excited about rye.
Cairo, from Finland.
Finnish rye.
The Cairo gets its strong taste character from harsh northern weather conditions.
You want to pour that up?
Yeah, you want me to do mine first?
Well, I already did
It is
mine.
A. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I already poured.
Damn.
Well, let's do mine
see
then.
that
Well, no,
happen.
here, let's just do mine
I'm
first.
going to do the pop.
The Kamiki first?
Kamiki first.
Okay. So Japanese cedar.
Yeah, like cedar is such a strong aromatic wood.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
like I was always intrigued, but cedar's so strong on your nose that I
Yes.
was just like, man, what could that possibly do on the palate?
Cedar's that wood that if you go into a like a sauna, that's that wood. Like that's what a sauna, like a good sauna. Which I'm surprised
sauna.
the Finns aren't using that. That's
That's kind of more their thing.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Is that a Finnish word?
Yeah, I think so. Sauna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's that smell.
Right.
Or like a cedar chest that you would put like
Like a
old
broad-
blankets. What?
Like a broad chest.
Yeah, like a chest that you would put like old blankets in that smells slightly of like camphor mothballs. And though the cedar chest, the reason why you have a cedar chest is to keep
Bugs
moths
out.
away. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always remember hearing like cedar chips would like keep ants and
Yeah, exactly.
pests away.
So now I don't know if that bodes well here.
Yeah, maybe
On the nose?
that is different.
Yeah. it's the malt to me that's a little bit of like, it's got a little funk, like a little twinge.
I love the nose.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I can't really like pinpoint what it is. Like, I don't know that I could smell that and be like, yep,
No,
that is malt whiskey.
but it's definitely okay. You say it's not malt whiskey. I disagree. I can pinpoint it as malt whiskey, but I don't know what that extra note is. Like I would never say Scotch, but it has some Scotch elements. I wouldn't say bourbon, but it also has some bourbon sweetness. It's somewhere.
I mean, if anything, it's closer to Irish.
You think
There's like a
you know what?
creaminess to
Yeah.
it, but there's no shortbread cookie.
No, nope. I think that's why I'm leaning Scotch.
And there is malt, but there's no fruit, anything to
That-
suggest Scotch.
Yeah. It's like a Scotch devoid of the fruit or the iodine or the floral.
If I could say like the one thing that I would say like this is conjuring memories of is Mellicorn.
Oh, let me sniff that. Totally.
Like just that
That's exactly.
stripped down, like,
Yep.
no, this is grain.
Yeah.
This is 100%. We don't know what this is, right?
It says malt.
Just malt. Or
Yeah.
so malt in cedar.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's just crazy
That's
unique.
an interesting nose.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder if the palate matches. Do you think the palate matches? I'm gonna. Can I tell you? I think. Go ahead.
What
I
is
asked
it?
you
No,
first.
no,
No,
what
I
is
asked
it?
you first.
I'm worried about bitterness.
I'm worried about Amberana.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm worried. It's gonna go
Yeah.
Amberana,
You're right.
and it's gonna be like
Which is what sucks about Amaron is that it's fucking bitter as hell.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you're right.
But it doesn't do that at all. That is. Ooh. Oh wait. There it is.
Yeah, 2 notes.
2.
Little black pepper on the back end.
Okay, so 2.5. You get malty sweetness at first.
Yep. Creamy,
Creamy,
malty,
porridgey, like
Yeah.
oatmeal-y almost, like
Yep.
sweetness. And then you get
but like not like a maximum sweetness, like a 5.
correct.
Like
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
oh yeah,
It's
there it
there.
is. But it's like it's not an exclamation point.
No,
It's not an exclamation point.
correct.
An explanation point. No, it's not a point, but there's a good bit of pepper there.
Yeah, it's got the exclamation point, and there is a little bit of like on the breath out. There's a bit of mothball.
Yeah. I'd buy some mothballs.
You need to buy some.
Yeah, just so I can more appropriately like appreciate that reference point. I mean, I've smelled them like, maybe like once,
That's all you need.
35 years ago.
Yeah, it's exactly what it smells like.
I just would like the
You don't need to go-
refresh.
you don't need to go buy it.
I would
You
like
just,
the refresh.
Just walk yourself into a Walmart.
Yeah.
Go to the mothball
Oh yeah, just
aisle.
open
yeah.
it up.
Yeah,
there
just,
it is.
Okay, I
What's
know.
there's a mothball aisle?
Yeah, it's all,
No shit.
Yeah, it's like bespoke mothballs. You didn't know that now. Yeah, actually, you don't even need to go to the aisle. You just need to go like to the aisle adjacent to the aisle adjacent to.
Tell me this.
Yeah.
Where is that?
What?
What category of Walmart do I walk in to find the mothball aisle?
Garden center.
You shitting with me?
No, I'm pretty sure it's the garden
All right,
center.
so where in the garden center would you find it?
Why do you think I know the mothball?
Because you said there was a mothball aisle.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
the
imagine.
aisle with the mothballs in it.
It's like the pink aisle,
What?
the girl
eye?
toy.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's in the pest control section of your local Walmart garden.
That's where
center.
you'd find it.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if you go into like a Home Depot or a Lowe's or something like that, it's going to be in the pest control section.
Yeah,
which
I
is
just didn't know if it'd be
adjacent to
like
the garden.
in the would you have it in the like detergent and
Oh, it might be. No, it's. I don't know. It might be there. That makes some sense too. But that is a distinct smell, and
Right.
it smells like you want it in the garden center.
gotcha. you want some potpourri around it.
You want things
mask
that
it
also
up.
smell medicinal.
It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, no, this is strong. Don't eat it. I got you.
Correct. Yeah. But this doesn't. It's not. This is not strong. Like I think mothballs are strong, or like that cedar kind of smell. It's there, but it's not like punchy.
What's really interesting to me about this, compared to other Japanese whiskeys,
Yeah.
where I feel like Suntory and Nika, you could confuse as being either Irish or Scotch.
Sure.
I don't think you would this.
I don't think so either.
This is separate from those things. almost to the point that it's like I almost can see this very much in the same way that like Kirin beer tastes different.
Yes.
Or that like sake tastes Japanese. I
know what you mean. Yeah.
Be weird in some way.
No, but I see what you're saying.
Has a different
because like
combination of flavor notes that separates this from those things.
On the nose, the closest thing we could come to is Scotch or maybe Irish whiskey. But on the palate, it's something different. There's that distinct note that just, oh wait, that is not a Scotch. That is not an Irish whiskey. It's something in and of itself.
Yeah. At the same time, like it tastes. I will say it tastes like unrefined.
Yeah.
Like kind of like it's a brief exploration into a thing.
Sure.
And there's a lot more to be discovered there.
Yeah. I feel like if you were to give me a lineup and say like these are all Scotches, I don't feel like I would pinpoint that as like that's not a Scotch, but that's a Scotch that is something different.
Right.
That's what I would say.
Right. Yeah. It's just there's something in the palate that's like that's just got that's something like there's just like a tick off.
Yep.
I'm not ticked off, but like it's just like just a smidge adjacent.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's like a really prevalent black pepper.
Yeah, it's there
on the back end.
It's there.
They're just in the aftertaste, like just.
You wanna move to the Cairo?
Okay, Cairo.
Kiro. I'm gonna say Kiro.
You think it's Kiro? I'll go Cairo, and then just one of us will look stupid, and one of us won't. It'll probably be you.
You look stupid?
I don't think so. Whoa,
you look stupid?
I usually do.
On the nose.
Like, go back to our previous episode for clarification on that.
You mean the previous 333 episodes?
Correct.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's not even whiskey.
That smells like green tea. I don't know. That smells like green tea and pine tea.
I was going to go Manila envelope.
It's got a good old Manila envelope nature to it.
That's like you know what I'm saying? It does. Yeah. It's there.
It's Manila envelope.
It smells like a post office.
It does. Okay, my grandmother was a postal worker.
Okay, post woman.
She was a rural mail carrier. That's a tough word to say. Go ahead.
Rural
mail.
I know, like
rural.
My mom says a bunch of words like
rural.
Well, she says like theater.
Yeah.
Like she cannot say theater. The theater.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words like that just like every time she says.
Your mom's from Alabama though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like born and raised.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Rural.
But there's a store in Alabama that is Rural King.
Yeah, there's one in Lake Wales.
Is it?
Yeah.
You ever been in it?
I have.
It's like a
I don't
Walmart
know
and Lowe's had a baby.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Tractor Supply on steroids.
Rural King. But it's just the way that she says it every time. Like, oh, yeah, I went to the Rural King.
Right. So my grandmother was a rural mail carrier.
There it is.
Up through, maybe the early 2000s. We would occasionally go into the post office as she was like, winding down her shift or whatever. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it smells like.
Yeah.
Like rubber stamps.
Yeah.
Rubber bands.
Or like just postage stamps.
Postage stamps.
Anything that you would need to peel and lick.
Yeah.
It smells like that.
It's not a good smell.
Mm-mm. It's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't want to lick it, but because you would lick it and like, this is not going to taste good.
Right. I don't.
You tell me this is rye.
I don't like. If this is rye, this is not the rye I know.
It's like white rye bread with a fuck ton of mayonnaise on it. A whole tub of like
Duke's
mayonnaise on it.
No, that would be delicious.
Would it?
I love Duke's. Not enough to eat.
But I'm saying, but you would eat
I would not.
A piece of white rye bread.
No, sir.
With a half-inch thick slab of Duke's mayonnaise on it. I'm not a lover of mayonnaise, but I feel like there's a lot of mayonnaise on it.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not excited to taste this.
I feel like it's gonna taste like licking a envelope for science.
Science. Oh Lord. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, that's getting worse. How's it getting? Kyle.
Wow.
That is foul.
Yeah. What do you do with that?
That is foul, and I've had Malort, and that is foul.
I would put this above Malort.
No.
There is a raw pasta element to this.
Pasta water. There's some pasta water. Yeah. Wait, there's okay. I said green tea on the nose. It is so green tea on the palate.
Herbal, it's like green tea flavored something.
Right. It's that.
So what's that underbelly? I can't get anything but like just naked raw pasta now. It's
not good. That's like I don't even want to like. I'm trying to find. Godly, that bitter note, man. What's the ABV on it?
47.2.
Why?
Yeah, that is.
I do not like that. Rarely do I have only bad things to say. I'm not finishing that. I'm putting that away. I'm sorry, Cairo. Like, that is no bueno.
I could have listed you 5 or 6 other things that I would have thought.
Yeah.
You distilled to make this, and like rye would have never
not
entered the conversation.
And
maybe asparagus.
It smells like asparagus pea.
There's no rye in that.
Not in what I think of as a rye whiskey.
Not.
Did they have a mash bill of any sort?
No, they just say that it's whole grain rye, 100% malted whole grain rye. Is that rye from Sweden?
Finland?
Norway?
I don't know. Lapland, Finland.
Latvia? Where is it from? I don't know.
You say 100% rye. I'm thinking of...
malted rye.
Okay, maybe that changes things. But I'm thinking of that piggyback. Piggyback don't taste nothing like that.
No,
and that's
but
100% rye.
The only other malted rye that I can ever think of is that...
New Riff.
Yeah, there it is.
Was that was 100% malted rye?
I believe so.
I think
6 year.
Yeah. It don't taste like that.
But there's nothing in it that like reminds me of that. Which, granted, like that's like an interesting thing. Like I see that specific bottle now, a lot.
Yeah.
With like if they have a New Riff section, it's New Riff, it's New Riff single barrel, it's New Riff rye, and then it's New Riff malted 6-year rye.
Yeah.
Like that bottle, for whatever reason, exists in their lineup. And I always think of like, I know I've had that bottle, but I could not tell you at this point in time. Like, and so it's just one of those like weird things. Like I know I've had it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
But of all the things,
it's definitely not that.
That's what I was going to say. Of all the things that we just mentioned, like nothing tastes, like that does not taste like a rye. Nothing about that says you're drinking a rye.
Yeah. For them to say that like rye holds a special place, if this is what you mean by that, I'm not sure that it does.
Maybe my concept of rye is just
not
your rye.
Formed enough.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's different.
Well,
going back to the 80s, 90s style of gaming.
Yeah.
I saw a thing recently that was talking about the difference between that early style of video games.
Yeah.
You know, talking about like early Super Mario Brothers.
Sure.
And Zelda.
Yeah.
Specifically. But just kind of like all of those games that did not have like save points. They did not have checkpoints and stuff like that would save your progress. It was like, well, I guess Zelda did.
Yeah.
Zelda, you could kind of save your progress.
Ocarina of Time Zelda, not the original.
Did.
Oh, did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could like save. You had like 3 things that you could save.
Yeah.
Progress kind of a thing, and save like your heart levels and stuff.
But like side scroller games,
right?
Yeah.
But it was kind of like rinse and repeat.
Sure.
Like you went through it, either you completed it or you didn't.
One of my favorite examples is Sonic. Like I love the Sonic games. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2. I love those games. Playing them now, it's a little bit weird because they're not as good as I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But like those games, you get a certain number of lives. You can earn a bunch of lives. It's pretty easy to earn lives. But once your lives run out, you're done. You then go all the way back to the beginning and you start the Emerald Zone again.
That's what I was going to say is like, but does that have like I replayed Super Mario Brothers a few years ago and saw online that's like, like when you die, if you hit select A, you restart with 3 fresh lives at your last level.
What? Was that original?
That's what I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that relates back to the 1980s.
Yeah.
But it does now on the current version of Switch.
Interesting.
Like I never beat the original version.
Yeah.
But I did recently because of that thing.
I'm going to say no. And the only reason I say that, and I don't know this to be fact by any means. I'm not going to look it up.
But you would think it would be common knowledge. If
Yeah,
that was a thing.
I'm going to say no just because of the computing power of the original Nintendo or the Super Nintendo. It was not there. Now, you say that they had it for Zelda and the dungeon games.
And that doesn't seem like it's too complicated a thing.
No.
You hit select A and you
Yeah.
just go back to where you
I
were.
feel
with
like you're
3
right.
new lives.
I
Doesn't
feel like you're
seem
right.
like it's too.
That would have been
complicated
such
thing.
a common knowledge.
But that seems like like that would be just
Yeah.
like the warp zones,
Right.
That would just, everybody would know that. Everybody knows the warp zones. Oh yeah, like level 2. Yeah, you just jump over the pipe and
Correct.
there's the warp zones.
I feel like that'd be such common knowledge that I'm going to say that's a new addition.
I would assume so too.
Yeah. So, but those games were primarily predicated on there was no save points in the same way.
Right.
So, is that what you're getting at?
Yeah. No. It just the idea that like the way that we played games back in that era was very much just like you try to complete it. If you do, awesome, you did it. But if you don't, you have to retry.
Yeah.
And it's about building the skill to finally accomplish the overall goal. Whereas like games nowadays kind of like, and like, I mean, I'm not saying it's like one way's better than the other, but I think it does kind of like develop a certain aspect of your understanding of gaming, I guess, or just problem solving.
Yes. I think it develops in some ways, as nerdy as it sounds, it develops mental fortitude. It develops I have to be...
Failure's okay.
Yeah, well, I think it develops failure's okay, and I also can't fail if I want to do well. And like, not saying like, I fail like, man, the world is over. No, like I'll just start again. And that's always kind of built into the game aspect. But like, if I want to continue further, I have to be skilled enough to continue further. So I'm rewarded for my skill rather than just rewarded for the fact that I paid $70 for this game or whatever games cost now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that there's this kind of inherent difficulty to the game. And like, I can name a handful of games that I never beat as a child, and I still love those games. But I assume that most people now, or kids now, they want the satisfaction of like, I beat that game. Am I saying the 80s and 90s kids are better for it? Yeah, I'm making that leap. I'm saying that 80s and 90s kids are more skilled, not just game players, but are more equipped to deal with that kind of thing than games now are building kids into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Sure.
Do you think you learned more from that game than you did from all of those 80s games combined?
Rather than like mental fortitude and pressing on, maybe it's conceptual thinking, because that's what Breath of the Wild is, and Tears of the Kingdom. It's conceptual thinking. It's logic kind of puzzles like that.
What's the clear difference between Zelda, The Adventures of Zelda, or whatever, The Legend of Zelda,
There it is,
and Breath of the Wild?
The open world nature? Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, it is that. That's like the big difference. But like that original NES, you could save progress in a sense of like, yeah, but like my respawn point is different.
Sure.
Like, whereas like if I go into a dungeon in Breath of the Wild, I will respawn to my last save point.
Right.
Kind of a thing. So if I've made advancements through this dungeon up to this point, it'll respawn me right there.
Right.
Whereas like the original would respawn me to the start screen, but I've still got all my hearts, and I've still got, I would assume, I could be wrong, but I think you still got all your things that you've gained.
Yeah.
Your weapons and magic and stuff like that. Like all of that stuff's still there.
Okay.
But now you have to walk back to that dungeon and start the dungeon anew.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So like, yeah, there's a little bit of a buffer there that like you don't have to start this thing all the way over. And maybe that's enough.
Yeah.
Maybe that's enough of a thing of like, if you had to do that, like think of it like
maybe you're more, or you're less reckless. You're less likely to take risks because like gosh, I'm gonna have to walk all the way back to this dungeon.
Or you lose interest.
Well, that too.
I think that's more the kind of the thing. Like, I never beat The Legend of Zelda.
Sure.
I never beat any Zelda game until Breath of the Wild.
Right.
No, that's not true. I beat Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
All right, so I never beat any Zelda game until Ocarina of Time, but that was because I had my fucking Game Power magazine right there walking me through it.
Right.
Breath of the Wild was the first one that I beat on my own accordance and played through the game. I never beat the old one, and I've honestly, like, I've gone back and tried to give it my best and just would lose interest because, like, the difficulty would get too hard, and I'd say, I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to devote any more of my time to this. Same thing with Link to the Past.
Right.
I played a good bit of that for like a few nights anyway. Got to a point where, like, I just wasn't progressing anymore and was like, I don't really care anymore.
Yeah,
I've given enough time to this. Whereas I think that's kind of the distillation of gaming that is kind of figured out at what point can we push the player to frustration before they give up.
Right.
Without any kind of here's a way to get past this boundary.
And that's a good point, because I think, like, game designers, like, if you get to those upper reaches of even Mario and Super Mario, like, things become almost impossible. Like, you've got to jump Mario at the right point at the right time, and if you miss it by, half a second, you're done.
What was the first Mario game that you beat?
All the way through?
Yeah.
64?
Like, I did beat Super Mario.
Oh, really?
On the Super Nintendo.
No, 64 I think was the first one that I completed.
But, like, 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
none of those did I complete all the way through.
Right.
Would always get to a point that it required more skill that I was just, like, at the age that I was at, was unwilling to, like, I don't care enough.
Right.
Like, and I can remember, like, even knowing that, like, I can get to this level and I'll give it a shot, but I'm not going to beat it, and then, like, fail.
Yeah,
and,
then
like,
I have to go all the way back to the beginning.
And then I'm kind of done. And then that's when, like, the game just kind of loses its enjoyment.
Sure. Versus, like, something like Breath of the Wild, where I've been beaten by this boss, but I know I know I can beat it, but I just got to, like, figure out how. Versus,
yeah, I would say not even that. Like, I think what the beauty of those games is, like, all right, well, I'll go and, like, gain some other things. I need to go get better equipment,
right?
So I can go get better weapons and stuff like that, and I can build up enough food and stuff like that to sustain me through this fight.
Yeah.
That now then I'm ready this time.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go into it and I can do it.
Yeah.
Which I think is also kind of like a poignant lesson to learn too.
So then maybe it's not that, like, one is better than the other. It's just the gameplay is so different. But I think that it's the thought process is different. I don't know if one thought process is, now that we've kind of talked about it, I don't know if one's better than the other.
It's not even that it's one's better than the other, but it's like one more representative of a time frame.
Yes.
Like, does one help a person better? Like you're saying, like, that you start over.
You're right.
After this, and how badly do you want to beat the game?
Right.
Like, I think I learned early on with a lot of those games. Like, I
don't care.
So many, like, I don't know that I beat an original NES game.
No, definitely not.
I don't know that I beat any of them. I can think of, like, so many that I had.
I beat nothing on the NES, nothing on the Sega. It was the N64 by the time, and I was older at that point that I could, like, and N64 you could save.
Yeah. So did that make me a failure? Did I learn anything from that? Or was it just like, no, I know what my limits are on this game.
Right.
And now I've lost interest in it, and I don't really care anymore. Nihilistic.
Maybe.
And I don't play the game anymore because it's not fun anymore, because I only know what my limits are and I can't push past that. So, like, for the original, I think the original context of this conversation was that, like, yes, those 80 games gave you better lessons to learn.
That's how
limits.
I started it that way. Yeah,
it taught you limits and understanding, and just that, like, life just doesn't work out. I think that almost the more interesting thing is the way that games from, like, the 64 era forward are like, okay, yeah, like, this bit's hard. Maybe you need a bit more to battle through it. Either you do that through skill building or you do that through in-game accomplishments.
And then you can get through that.
And now go try it again.
Right.
Whereas, like, those older games never gave you that.
Right.
Like I remember having these a Batman game that was based off of the movie, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was like a tie-in, and like I could maybe get through like 3 or 4 levels before it just became way too hard for me.
Did you ever play the Lion King game on the Sega?
Oh,
freaking
I
impossible.
did, but like it was never like a thing. Like I had Aladdin, and beat Aladdin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Aladdin was pretty difficult too.
It was, but yeah, not to the level of like Lion King.
No, Lion King for whatever reason, man. I remember as a kid going like, cool, 2 levels, good.
Yeah, that was all right. I got to hear her. I got to hear. I can't wait to be king.
Yeah,
and now I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, done.
We're done.
I can't wait to be king. This game sucks.
Right, because it's like notoriously difficult.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting debate of yes, like there were lessons that we learned from those games,
but are they better?
Yeah, but like
going into this conversation, I was like, absolutely. But I think it's that confirmation bias in myself. Like, no,
that's what I came from.
Exactly.
I learned at the hard knocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now thinking about it, I think you might be right. Like, it's not one's better than the other. It's the game. The game has changed.
Yeah.
And how can you adapt to that change?
Well, and I can hear people like, the argument would be like, yeah, but that game's coddling you.
Sure.
It gave you a way
that was
to
my
do
thought.
it.
That was my thought.
And yes, like you can see people that beat Breath of the Wild with like no armor, nothing, and a broomstick. Right. Like somehow they can go and do it.
Right.
Like they can figure it out, and like they're figuring out within the constraints of the game how I can go do this thing. And great for that person,
right.
I suppose. And maybe that person's they're gaining a more intellectual thing because I'm breaking down the requirements within the game to find a way to do this.
Right.
And good on you for that. But like for the sake of the game, of what it is, that I can go and like build my stats and gain more hearts and gain better equipment, that I can then approach this task more appropriately.
Right. I'm gonna go do that, build that character up. Yeah. No, I think there's merit.
I think it's also so. There's a way to look at that as a good thing.
I think we're in a unique position to have both. And I think that's the maybe part of the larger argument is that we can have both. And we see both.
Like that's like the big thing.
Yeah.
I never beat any of those
Correct.
NES games.
Correct.
I gave up.
Correct.
This has no meaning. I give up.
Right.
So I don't play it anymore. Whereas like the games nowadays, it's like, yeah, but like here's a way that you can go build up your thing,
yeah,
and then come back and achieve your goal.
But what if all you had was not the struggle, give up, which I think has, that's its own issue too. I'm not discrediting that, but now you have hey, you're not ready for this. You're going to keep dying if you keep trying this. Go build yourself up, and struggle through it, building yourself up. And then you get to it and like you can do the thing now. Like what is one gain by only having that experience too? And I see merits to both. You know what I mean? Like I see merits to like you had to struggle, you kept giving up, and like you just gave up because the game sucked at that point. And then what does that tell you about mental fortitude and the ability to struggle through things? But then what if like, okay, you can build yourself up and you can make yourself better. So like, how does that apply to real world and life skills and things like that too? And I see merits to both.
Yeah. To me, it's more we grew up in a harsh realization of just like, yeah, well, if you're just not fucking good enough, you can't do it.
Right.
So you stop playing that game.
Sure.
Or yeah, like every once in a while I'll pop that game back in and I'll get to the point that I can't beat it and I still won't beat it.
Right.
Because like I don't have the ability or the desire to want to master this to the point that I can.
Yeah.
Because I don't see the reward as being.
So then I think an argument there.
God, this is so fucking deep.
Right. I'm saying like then the argument there is, yeah, and it's not for you. Then that's fine. You're not meant to do this. It's okay. You're not meant to finish this game.
Yeah.
You are not. Somebody will.
Yeah.
And that person's going to devote their time and they're not going to be as good at you. They are not going to be as good as you are at other things because you went and did this other thing. You can't be good at everything. Where I think like maybe in some ways games today are like, no, you can be good at everything.
Which is, I think, morally more in the messaging that we grew up in.
Right.
anybody can do anything
Right.
if you just put your mind to it.
Right.
Super Mario Brothers showed me otherwise.
Yeah.
I can't beat that game, and I don't want to play it anymore because it's not fun anymore, because that I know where I can get to, and that's the end of it, and that's not the end of the game.
Right.
So I'm not interested in that anymore. And I'll try new games. I guess it is kind of like the games today are like in that kind of aspect of more like everybody gets a trophy.
Sure.
But at the same time, I don't really buy that, because like even in like Breath of the Wild, if it's yes, but you have to go earn the ability. At least you're still going to do the thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and the stuff that you're going to learn on the way to go do that also.
Yeah.
Creates more skill building and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, because I remember playing just along that idea, like big head mode and paintball mode in GoldenEye, because like
we just watched videos about paintball mode last night.
I love paintball mode. Just cheating my way through everything, because like you buy that little expansion pack thing, and like you get all the cheat codes.
Do you remember how you achieved paintball mode?
I don't remember.
You had to beat the first level in under 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, you just had to fucking run through it, like disregard everything, and just like fucking go through it, and then jump off the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you got paintball.
You're
right.
mode.
Unless you cheated, because you could get.
Oh
that,
yeah. Whatever the game genie.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Right.
So. You got anything else?
So much more.
I know. I know. As we always do.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Nope. That's all I got.
So much more.
Put a button on that one.
But maybe something we return back to.
Yeah.
I know what I have a lot of, and I'm not sad that I am going to pour it out.
Oh.
Sorry, Cairo.
Yeah.
Cairo, whatever you are. I
appreciate the different taste, but it's just not for me.
It's not for me. No. But the Kamiki.
Kamiki?
Pretty good.
I'm interested in.
Yeah, me too. I would
like
try some other things.
Some other variations on it. Maybe a little older age. Maybe a little
more of a cedar. Give me more of a cedar note, I think. I want a little bit more of that. See what that does.
I'm interested.
Well, we'd like to know, what do you think about the two whiskeys, the Kamiki and the Cairo, that we tried on this episode?
Yeah. Good luck to you if you've had them both. You are a well-seasoned professional.
A whiskey traveler, I'd like to say.
Indeed.
And we'd also love to know, what do you think about the differences between modern games and the games from the 80s or 90s?
Which style of gaming provides the better learning experience? Is it better to understand that, like life's tough, either figure it out and achieve it, or is it better to understand that like it just requires more work? You'll get there.
You can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's always one word, Drep and Stone, DREP and Stone. You find it. You like everything that we've ever done, and we will gladly thank you for it. Everything.
You can also support the podcast.
I don't feel like enough people do that.
What's
it's always like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like this video, like this
Sure,
podcast episode. No, like everything.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
It's not hard.
How many episodes?
330. I think this is 334.
Take you 5 minutes. Just go there and like every one of them.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
I agree.
Easy.
You can also support the podcast by rating us wherever it is you get great podcasts like this one. Again, every single one.
Everyone.
Yeah. 333.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Like it.
Yeah.
Share it.
Do it.
Comment on it. 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I'd say 30.
30 minutes to
five's a little
like,
fast.
comment, and share.
Easy. 30 minutes of your day to support the podcast.
Gosh, yeah.
It's basically like it
take you no time.
The return on investment here is very high. Unlike my current Roth IRA experience. Like it's not very high right now.
Don't look at stocks.
Yeah, no.
That's not what we're talking about.
Billionaire approved, some would say.
Yeah.
You can also support the podcast by telling someone about Drep and Stone. And finally, you can financially support the podcast through our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Drep and Stone.
There it is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
That was a 1-up sound.